Okay, so once a student has submitted their portion of the work experiential learning agreement or the work-based learning plan or the internship request, then it goes to Scott Schnapauf, and I approve that and then send it to the staff member or to the instructor, and the instructor receives an email that looks like this. So the first time that you get one of these, you get an email saying to go to the login page. It looks like this, and you have to create a password for yourself, one that you'll remember. Enter it twice. Click sign in. And this brings you to your dashboard, okay, or the main landing page. And it says, attention, there is one experiential learning agreement which you have not reviewed. So I'm going to click on this learning agreement, and it says that Scott Schnapauf has, as a student, this is Scott Schnapauf, a student, has applied for an internship or an experiential learning opportunity, okay? And me as Belinda Williams, I'm going to review this information, okay, make sure it's correct, okay. If I don't feel that this person is ready yet for an internship, or if I've not had a conversation already with this student, I'm welcome to simply click not approve, enter please see me about this, and submit, and that's the end of that. If I am going to, that submit would be down here. If I am going to approve it, I need to click approved. No notes are required here after I've approved it. I'm going to put today's date in, which is 10/18/2017. And then it's asking me for what the curriculum frameworks standards are. Okay, so basically this is asking me, if I pull up my curriculum frameworks, sorry about that. All right, if I pull up my curriculum frameworks, I'm going to look through here and say, okay, what are the things that I want my student to work on while they are in an internship? I'm looking at my standards, or I can get more specific if I wanted to, and I can look down a little bit further and delve into those. And I'm simply going to go through and I'm going to find those things that I want my student to work on, and I'm going to copy and paste. Copy. I'm going to go back then to my agreement. Whoops. And I am going to start pasting those directly into my curriculum framework standards. Once I'm satisfied with the kinds of things I want my student to work on while they are off-campus working, then I'm going to address target employability skills. So if I know my student well, and there are certain professional aspects or soft skills or employability skills that I want my student to work on, Scott really needs to do a better job of getting to work on time. And Scott really needs to work on his professional dress, and Scott really needs to work on his professional communication while I'm on my while I am on my work-based learning opportunity. Okay, if I can't come up with something because it just escapes me, what I can do is I can go back to my standards, my curriculum framework standards, okay, and there are these common career technical core career ready practices. I might want to take a look at some of these, and boy, you know what, Scott really needs to work on communicating clearly, effectively, and with reason. So I can do the same thing here. I can copy this, and then I can go back to my agreement, and I can enter that. Okay, and then under suggested tasks and opportunities, there's not something that you can cut and paste here, but you can certainly look through your curriculum frameworks to come up with ideas and suggestions. But I want Scott to be able to keep his workstation clean. Something that's particular for your career field is going to go in here. So I want to make sure maybe that if I'm working on in automotive collision, maybe I want to work on, I want Scott to have the opportunity to do some touch-up painting. I don't know. Sorry, Andy. Okay, and I want him to work on successfully removing dents. Okay, all right, great. When do I want this to start? Please give us a couple of days heads up when working on these. That would be really helpful. So I want Scott, today's the 19th. So I want Scott to be able to start, let's say, today's the 18th rather, so I would really like for Scott to start this on 10/let's say 22/2017. Okay, and I'm thinking that Scott really should have all of his internship opportunity completed by, let's say, June 1st of 2018. I want him to start wrapping it up. Okay, that's just an anticipated date. The dates that the days and times that I want Scott to be showing up to work. I don't want to, this is up to what you want to do and any arrangement that you have with your administrator, but maybe I want Scott to work Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7:30 till 3. Okay? I'll leave that up to you. And then I'm going to submit the review. It's asking me, am I sure I want to do that? Okay. And it says your changes have been saved, and that's it. I hope this helps, and I look forward to working with you to get your students ready for these internships.